It's giving the streets missed me. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe because why not? Side-eyeing you if you don't. So today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. It has been a little minute, but to be fair, I don't leave the house. I stay in the house because it's safer here. So today's get ready with me is going to be like a night out inspired type of look with hair, makeup, outfit, perfume, all the fun girly things. So if you want to see how I got this look, make sure you guys are subscribed, like this video, and keep watching. Alright guys, so today we're going to be doing a full get ready with me. It's been a minute. It's going to be real cutesy, real girly with stepping out, turning heads, all the things. So I have a lot to do. I'm jumping straight into the hair portion of this video, and I'm showing you guys all the little goodies that come inside the box. And of course, you get the gorgeous wig. And I'm going to show you guys specifically the construction of this wig because I think it's so cool. It comes plucked and bleached and all those things. And it also does have a built-in fake scalp, which means you're going to get that seamless look when you have the wig on your head. And you have all the security that you need inside of the wig so that your wig can be nice and snug and glueless. I'm going to be doing a completely glueless install, no glue, no spray, no gel, none of that. The wig is going to be really easy to put on and really easy to take off. So I just want to get into the quality of the hair, the quality of the wig, all of those things. You guys, when I tell you, look at the color. Looks professionally done. Whenever Hairvivi makes a wig, from the construction of the wig to the style of the wig to the color of the wig to the quality of the hair, everything checks off. You're getting a great wig, and I definitely think it is worth the investment. If you're looking for a good wig that looks like you just left the salon but is super beginner friendly, Hairvivi is the way to go. And when I say beginner friendly, I literally mean beginner friendly. All I had to do is put the wig on my head and style it how I would like. You could curl it, you could straighten it, you can do whatever you want. I didn't even have to cut layers into this wig because it already came pre-cut. So I'm just curling my hair. I'm doing some light pin curls, nothing too heavy. I want my hair to like flow and look natural and just super soft and feminine and dainty. That's the vibe that I'm going for today. So that's what I decided to do. So make sure you guys check out the description box. I will leave all the information for this wig down below because I really think you should invest into one of these wigs because the quality is it's just speaking for itself, honestly.
I'm so high in here, I'm smoking on this weed. So I'm gonna take a shot on 3. Told them drinks, it's on me. Is it hot in here or is it just me? I'm so high in here, I'm smoking on this weed. Told them gonna take a shot on 3. Told them drinks, it's on me. Yeah, the drinks are on me. I said now gonna take a shot on me. Only drug a bitch is on is the tree. But I lasted 10 rounds like a freak, like a G. Oh yeah, get ready. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm ready.
And that was it, you guys. I'm just combing out the curls now and kind of shaping the hair to my face and to my likings. And then I'm going to put some pins in while I do my makeup. And it's just going to drop and flow nicely. Again, I did light curls. I didn't do anything super layered or super curled and hard. I just wanted my hair to be nice and soft. And you guys can see it is giving. So yeah, this is the completed look. This is how the hair looks. Look, it's just so pretty. And the color is stunning. I've been obsessed with brown hair lately. Hint, hint, wink, wink. So this was perfect. I just was really feeling it. I just love the brown. I just love the curls. I love the texture of the hair. I love everything. So we're going to move on to the makeup in just a second. Maturing is realizing that it's okay to get ready a few hours early. Yeah. But anyways, I'm going to go back to my hair towards the end. You guys know I like to do my hair, do my face, then go back to my hair to get like the complete look. And I like to let my hair kind of do its own thing and settle. But I'm excited to do my makeup. I don't know what I'm doing today, but I do kind of want to go a little heavier on the eyes. And something's telling me to do a smoky eye, but like I don't want to go in that much. I'm trying to stay focused, so if I don't say what I'm using, please check the description box. It will be there. Maturing is also Natasha actually putting things in the description box because I've been doing a good job, okay? You guys, what is it giving? Color? Is it giving neutral? Is it giving black smoky? I don't want to do a brown smoky. I do that every get ready with me. Going in with my favorite primer right now, which is the Maybelline Grippy Serum Primer. I'm trying to be real cute with the pens, but it's just not functional for me. The next primer I'm going in with is the Hourglass Vanish Primer, or Veil, Vanish. I don't know why I keep saying Veil. I can't help myself. I have to underpaint today. I'm just like so thirsty to do it. I'm using the L'Oreal, not the L'Oreal, the Lancome Tint Idol Concealer. And if you guys want a more in-depth underpainting video, scroll down a few videos and I'll give you guys all the tea, the steps, the products that I'm using. I've also been recording a lot of makeup tutorials, so you can kind of go off that. But this won't be super in-depth because I feel like it just doesn't need to be until it needs to be. Has anybody gotten in contact with Huda yet about the tantour? Because it's something about something being gone that makes you want it more. I like to start with blending out the contour so that my concealer can kind of dry down and get more coverage. Sometimes when I'm getting ready, you guys hear how there's like nothingness? I really like that. I don't want to talk. I don't want music. I don't want any of that. I just want to see myself transform. I just want to be pretty. This is literally me most of the time. Whenever I'm playing music and laughing and cackling, that's how you know I'm BSing and I should have been left the house. Because at that point in my brain, for some reason, I'm like, why would I rush if I'm already late? But that's such a bad attitude to have. I think I said in my last video that I needed to wash my brushes. Did I wash them? No. Am I still alive? Yes. Only using a pump of foundation. I'm using Pat McGrath because it's only right, because like I'm gonna be taking pictures, okay? So I'm just gonna tap. If you were already not underpainting, did I convince you so far or not? Because the face has been sitting so effortlessly. Feels so lightweight. When I did my makeup look the other day, the daytime makeup, I'm not gonna hold you guys. I normally cannot feel my makeup. Like the way I do my makeup anyway is very lightweight. But in comparison, that makeup felt so much heavier than this. Like it feels lighter, but I look more snatched. One thing about me, I'm gonna forget blush, but better late than never. Is that the same? This is Rare Beauty Love. We love. I feel like when I put the powder blush on, I'll probably do something a little bolder. But for now, we're gonna keep it right here. And I've been taking the placement like up my temples and slightly like under my eye, but more on the outer part of my eye because it just shapes my face a lot better. I said the other day on TikTok that I haven't been feeling blush, and the amount of comments telling me to put the blush on my cheeks. Do you guys not see that I kind of have like droopy, I don't want to say droopy, but like my cheekbones, no. I'm not putting blush on my cheeks. I don't have the face for that. I have more of like a long ovalish type of face, so that does not flatter me at all. And y'all already know I'm using my Givenchy Mocha Mommy as my bronzer. Still procrastinating because I'm like, what am I doing on these eyes, girl? I feel like I'm so quiet today, you guys, and I'm so sorry. I just have a lot on my mind. Well, not a lot on my mind. I have a lot to do today. So it's just like trying to stay cool, calm, and collected so I don't crash out. You feel me? I'm using the Fenty powder to set the rest of my face where I applied foundation and to kind of like merge everything together. For blush, I'm going in with Juvia's Place Volume 5, and I'm going in with the darker color first, and I'm doing the same placement as the first blush, the liquid blush, and then I'm going in with the lighter shade on top. I promise y'all I'm not doing it on purpose, but every time it's time to get to my brows, my almost on my computer, my camera overheats, so I gotta give it a second. But we're back. Brows are setting. We're gonna move on to the eyes. I'm going in with my, no, I'm lying. I'm going in with bronzer first because that kind of pulls everything together. And I'm putting that in the crease. I think I'm gonna kind of do like a neutral eye and like, I don't know. Maybe like a smoked out liner. I'm going into this brown right here. It's a little bit warmer. I'm just putting that all in the crease, and I'm still using the same brush. Going into the darker brown in the palette, and I'm putting that more so in the crease. Okay, I like where this is heading so far. The Baked Browns palette, and I'm going to take this color right here and put that all over my lid. Yep, that is too light. What you do to one side, you do to the other. That will just act as my base then. Y'all, when I tell you I be so unbothered by things not going the way they're supposed to, like it will all come together. So now I'm going in with this shade and going over that to tone it down and make it more of a brown nude. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not trying to do a super defined lid or like a cut crease. I just want there to be like negative space on my lid, kind of, sort of. And then I'm gonna do black liner in the waterline. Oh, my hand was dirty. I don't think I want to do a top liner today. I think I just want to do lashes. So I'm gonna go back into the Baked Browns palette, and I'm gonna take this darkest brown and put that on my lash line. You guys know if I was going for a softer look, I would do bronzer, and you can do the same. I'm gonna find some lashes somewhere around this room, and I'll be back. So lashes are on, looking fabulous. I do not know what lashes they are, you guys. They were just in my drawer, pieced them together or matched them together and put them on. I did spray my face with the NARS Light Reflecting Setting Spray before I did that, and I did mascara. I felt like that was kind of boring to see. So now on to the lips. I'm pretty sure you guys can guess what lip liner I'm going to be using. The Maybelline Lifter Liner in Cross the Line. And I like to round my lips off. I don't like to like follow my lip shape. I like to just go over. Surprise, surprise, I'm using the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in Stone. Speaking of Stone, I did a lip combo the other day. I'm doing like a mini series. I don't even want to call it a series, but let's call it that, of me trying lip combos that are not nude. So I did Stone the other day. I don't even know if I'm gonna post that, like MAC Stone. That color is so, I don't like that. Stone had its moment, but baby, I was looking deceased. It's giving, it's giving, it's giving, it's giving. I need to do one last thing to my makeup. This is the Pat McGrath under eye, brightening under eye powder. And I do like to reapply this after I spray my face. And perfect. This is what I wanted. The hair is giving like old money. Moment of silence for the face, because like what? It's giving the streets missed me. I'm gonna actually do my nails because I cannot walk out like this. This is crazy. You guys have been seeing these little nubs for the past few weeks, and that's because I haven't left the house. So I did finish my nails, by the way. Glamnetics, always, always, always. And before I show you guys my outfit, you guys know Perfume first. I have been obsessed with Valentino's Extra Dose. When I tell you, this is my favorite out of the Valentinos. And I got this only in April, you guys. And do you see how much is left? I am obsessed. I wear it all the time. It's been my go-to day, night, in between. Sometimes I spray it before I go to bed. I just be needing that little extra. So if you like the original Valentino and the one in the black bottle, I forgot what that one is called, but you're a fan of like sweet candy type of fragrances, this is a great balance. It's like Valentino meets sweet and girly and feminine. And when I tell you, I get so many compliments on this. People will literally stop me and be like, what do you have on? You smell so good. And then when I tell people, they're like, I didn't like this on me, or like, I don't know, they're like, it didn't smell like this on me. And I'm like, no, this, you gotta just let it sit. You gotta let it marinate. This is so, so good. It kind of like, now that it's in the air, it kind of reminds me of 𝙃𝘼𝙍𝙑𝙄𝙍 rock candy, but better. Like, I feel like rock candy wasn't what I expected it to be. This is what I would have expected it to be. But yeah, so this is the fragrance of the night. Get this if you haven't, please, 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 please. It smells so good. It's like the ultimate girly fragrance. So that's that. So before I show you guys my outfit, accessories, all I'm wearing is these flowery earrings from Karen and Rita. It kind of gives like summertime, you know what I'm saying? It just gives a little bit more. And I know you guys always tell me to wear a necklace, but I just feel like I'm just an earring girl. And when the earrings are big like this, I don't want a necklace. Maybe if I get like a nice dainty necklace, I'll wear it every day. We'll see. And I'm not gonna wear any bracelets. I just am not in the mood. Maybe bangles. Should I do bangles? Should I do bangles? Should I do bangles? I don't know. We'll see when I show the whole outfit. But let me show you guys outfit. Okay, so fingers crossed you can actually see my whole outfit. But I have on this striped dress. I'm just really liking this stripe moment. It gives very much summer. This dress you can dress up or dress down. I did get this from Fashion Nova like last year. And then I have on my Versace platforms. It just gives very much like, hey Barbie, like with the platform, so I like it. And then I have this bag that I got from Amazon ages ago. It just goes, is it my favorite with this? No, not at all actually. But it's a little nice little contrast. I wish I had a yellow bag. If I had a yellow bag, would have liked that. Last time I wore these shoes, y'all, I slipped and fell downstairs, leaving a restaurant full of people. Just envision, because Kyra and Aaliyah were with me. One time Destiny's Child was performing and Michelle fell. And we just kept, see, I almost did it again. We just kept going. We just kept going. We just kept going. That's what had to be done. And they some real ones. Because they didn't make a scene. I didn't make a scene. I gathered my thoughts and I left. So yeah, my shoes are actually really scuffed because of that incident. So I have to get them fixed, but they will work for the night. But yes, this is tonight's fit. If you feel like you did not get a good enough view, go over to Instagram because I'm going to take pictures now, courtesy of my mother. So yeah, see ya. So this completes the get ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do not forget to check out Hairvivi. I will leave everything on this hair down below because it's definitely the star of the show, as well as everything else in this video. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Baby.